Hello everybody and welcome to Controllers and Coffee episode 28. I am Elliot Porter and I'm joined by, as always, the wonderful Kat Jerrison.
Yo!
What up?
Yo!
So we went into this week thinking, there's not much to talk about except a really great game that just came out. But now we almost have too much to talk about. So it's a jam-packed episode upcoming. We're going to be talking about Stadia for some reason, bit of Epic Games and Apple beef, and loads of games in development. We do have some exciting things to talk about coming up in the month. May the 25th is the anniversary of Controllers and Coffee 1 year on podcast platforms. So
that's when we became a podcast. Before then, we were just a YouTube video.
Exactly. And on May 25th this year, for our 1 year anniversary, we're having a lovely group chat, getting some friends involved. Going to talk about Mass Effect Legendary Edition for probably a long time. We're going to live stream it. So keep watch of our socials at Controllers Pod, at Direckt Gaming, and at CapCatty to stay up to date, to know what's going on, because it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a full group of friends join us.
Mad lads
are all coming in. But before then, we do have a bit of Mass Effect Legendary Edition to talk about. It is a hell of a week this week for me. I'm in heaven. I'm so happy about this remaster. But what I think is second to what you think, because you've never played Mass Effect before, and I'm really excited to hear your thoughts, Kat. So let's start with, how far are you into Mass Effect Legendary Edition?
I just got back on my ship.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
After picking up all my friends. I've got all my friends now.
Nice. Well, except one. Or have you got?
No, I got all 6.
Ooh, okay.
I just got back on my ship after collecting
Oh my god. Okay. Well, you and I got almost to the same spot then yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. I played a little bit this morning and I landed on Novaria and I started that mission. But all right, well, bit of a disclaimer here. If you haven't played Mass Effect 1, like Kat, then we're going to start talking about spoilers. You can click to the next chapter in the YouTube feed, or probably skip ahead, 15, 20 minutes on the podcast feed if you listen to it in audio form, because we're going to get a bit spoilery. I'm so excited. Kat, what is your high level thoughts about Mass Effect so far?
The first thought, it's not a high level thought. There's nothing high about it. The first thought is, the only thing that is bothering me right now is this fucking UI. What the trash? What absolute garbage? It's bothering me so much.
Which part of it?
The rings, the wheels to access my fucking guns and my abilities. What's that garbage?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it annoys me. I don't like it.
Are you playing on PlayStation? Yeah.
Yeah, PlayStation. It just feels clunky as fuck. And you know what? It's an old game.
Sorry, you're going to have to deal with that for the entire trilogy.
Yep. So, what else am I to expect? But I just found it really hard to switch between things.
So, do you mean like switching between weapons or activating your powers? Because, yeah, you're right. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, you can hotkey 3 powers, so it makes it much easier.
Yes, well, I can't do that right now, and it's very difficult for me to use anything. But I have been having a good time. Oh my god, there's so much to learn. I've got no idea what's going on. They're talking me about all this garbage. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? There's some Batarian or some
Batarians.
shit.
Yeah, you don't meet them until Mass
They're
Effect
just
2.
bringing the shit up about all these Batarians. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen one of these yet. What do you...
You won't see one through this whole game either. Yeah, I noticed that actually. I was like, they talk about Batarians in like the first 2 hours of the game, and it's like
exactly
you don't see them in this game at all. And yeah, they're just another alien species, but that's hilarious actually.
But like, also,
there's a lot of lore. It's so
much lore, which is good. Like, I'm enjoying it, but also like I want to move forward. I wish they had more like exposition that wasn't just standing there and chatting. But obviously, look, it's an old game. I can't judge it too hard on that. It's the way things were. So I'm happy to sit there and learn it all, but I do want to keep going and moving forward. The other thing is like the start of the game. What the fuck is up with their tutorial system? Like, they're teaching me the most obvious shit, how to crouch and run and all that garbage. But they didn't tell me anything about the mod system. I didn't learn about that until I was talking about it this morning. I was like, oh yeah, I picked up mods, but how do I even use them or put them on? They didn't tell me anything about that. Like, fuck off.
Yes, I think I know it's a remaster, but it would have been cool if they had changed some of those systems and changed the way the equipment inventory screen works, because it's really not... it's not intuitive at all. It's really a shit.
It's just shit.
Layout. It's a shit layout, and compared to like Dragon Age, it's not as well designed. Like you can't kind of.
It's not super clear. Also,
comparison to stuff sucks. So
yeah, like so I got a bit confused on that. So like I streamed all yesterday night playing it, which was great. But this morning I went in and looked and figured out the mods and had a bit of a play around with that.
And they're pretty simple. Like once you know how to equip them, they are pretty straightforward, and it's clear what they do.
And I didn't realize that was a thing. Like, whatever. Also, the first time I did a hack, and they were like, "You need to press the button, like repeat the sequence." And so I was waiting for an entire sequence. Repeat the sequence. And then instead they do one and I lost. And so there's fucking 3 dudes stuck in a crate somewhere because I messed the first one up. So sorry guys, but you'll be fine.
That's a funny bit too. I punched that guy in the face.
No, my character's been pretty good. I started as a spacer. That is a hero.
Yep, a war hero, yep.
Yeah, and I'm a Vanguard, which I regret choosing now. But
oh, really? I'm playing as Vanguard. I've actually never played Mass Effect 1 as a Vanguard.
I just chose it because it seemed like something that I would like, but I don't like. None of the classes specifically said that they specialized in like assault weapons, apart from just the soldier, which was for all of them. Yeah. Right. And so I was like, I'll pick the Vanguard because I like the idea of the character sort of thing. But now I wish I had gone for the one with the sniper rifle because I've been having fun sniping things. So big regretty. But we'll move on. Who cares? I will get better at using my shotgun.
Yeah, I do like the fact that you can actually use a sniper rifle and stuff though, because in the original version, if you try and use a weapon that you're not specialized in, it is like it's not even worth attempting. It's like your reticle is like this big, so you'll hit anywhere in that giant circle. And it's really, really terrible.
Me with my pistol, but I'm supposed to be specialized in that.
Well, I mean, it is an RPG. Like you there is that whole like skill element. Yeah.
What is this? So let's go from the start. I go on this planet. I rescue a lady.
Yes, Ashley Williams.
I like her outfit. But it turns out she's a racist.
She's a space racist.
Terrible.
I know. I'm being so
I
mean
loved
to
her,
her,
but terrible. So she's no longer my friend. She can stay on the ship.
This is so good.
Well, I like her pink outfit, so I want to take her outfit off to give it to me.
Right. But it's a heavy armor, I think, or maybe a medium armor, so... Yeah.
What? I think I'm allowed to wear heavy armor medium armor from what I've leveled up. Also, you get so many levels. So many points. Can I level up like everything to max pretty much? Like, because that's what it feels like.
Almost. So, I don't know if you went through the options, but like you can have it on legendary or classic leveling mode. And like classic is 60 levels, but legendary is 30 because it's more in line with the other two games. So you're getting twice as many skill points for leveling up half as much. So there originally was 60 levels. Legendary is the default. Yeah. So you might level up less frequently, but you get like... I still feel like I'm leveling up
all the time, and I get 8 skill points. Like, I'm fucking loaded with skills, but... So I don't know if I should keep them even, like, can I get them all up, or should I be choosing?
I don't think you can get them all full.
Okay. That's fine.
Like, I would recommend... So, are you being good or bad? Like, are you going Paragon or Renegade at the moment?
Well, I've got more points in Paragon than I do in Renegade, but I have had some Renegade thing points pop up sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be mean.
Because if you want to focus on being good, I would put points in Charm.
Oh, I've already maxed Charm and Intimidate where I can put them up to. I've done them both. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna have both options. I don't give a fuck.
I've just put up Intimidate because I'm going full Renegade, and well, I say I'm going full Renegade, but I'm not good at being mean. I have real trouble being mean to certain squad mates that I love, and when I say mean things to them, I'm like, I'm such a monster. No, but there's other squad mates that I'm like, I'll be mean to them. It's fine. Fuck them.
I just can't be mean to people in video games. It's too hard for me. So that's probably why I'm mostly Paragon right now.
Yeah. It just
sometimes the Renegade option doesn't always also seem bad. It just kind of seems like tough, you know?
Yeah, and that's the point. Bad. Yes. But there are some bits where it's like, wow, Shepard, you are an asshole, and I love it. And there's been some such hilarious moments. Those people in that box that you didn't get into.
Yeah.
So there's this old guy, and he's crazy, and he's like, this is the destruction of our whole, human race, and this is the end, the end times. And I just like punched him in the face, and the lady who's with him is just like, you can't go around punching people. And I'm like, yeah, I can.
You don't know me. So yeah, you do that. Then you go and you find Husk Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't like the way the grenade works. It's so hard to figure out what's going on with that.
Especially when I keep using it instead of reload because there's no
reload. And then I just chucked it on the ground after a fight. I was like,
Yeah, constantly. Okay. Just so if it makes you feel better, that is gone in the other games.
Oh, perfect. Anyways, so then what's the guy's name that is the Spectre that you're helping?
That you're helping?
Nihilus. I loved him immediately, and he was taken from me immediately.
Yeah, I know.
That is the worst! I thought he was going to be my boyfriend.
Well, you've met another Tyrion that definitely can be a boyfriend, and he is
going to be my boyfriend.
He's God tier.
He's going to be my boyfriend. Their mounts are kind of like little cat mounts. They're cute.
They're little catbird things. I love them. They have like 2 voice boxes or something.
Yeah, it sounds really cool. Amazing. I really like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So then he dies. Very sad. Mm-hmm. I go and get my brain melded.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And then we go to the Citadel.
Yeah. What was your like initial thoughts when seeing that?
The brain melding or the Citadel?
Oh, no, the Citadel. I mean, the brain melding is cool, but, Citadel.
The Citadel is awesome. I love it. I love it. I love flying in. I was like, literal goosebumps. This is beautiful.
Yes.
I love space.
Oh,
so I was having a great time. Also, it looks pretty nice. I like... It's not quite brutalist, It's a very, kind of arty design of a city. But I love the water and the granary and the white city. Like, I really like that aesthetic. So that's cool. I think I figured out where like everything is. I did a lot of running around and talking to everyone, which took a long time.
Yeah, that is like a big component of Mass Effect is the conversations. Yeah, huge.
And then I did a bunch of side quests, but I went to the Cora's Den. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And I wanted to go there to do a side quest to talk to the military guy that's in there.
Yeah.
And instead, I'm having a firefight and I'm just shooting boys. Surprise, surprise. I didn't get it when they were like, when Rex was like, "Hey, kill this guy for me." I was like, "Am I just allowed to kill people? Like, what do you mean kill this guy for me?" Like, anyways, I didn't kill him. I just let him go away. See you, dude. I'm busy. I got to go save the other person. But inside Cora's Den, the exclamation point was still there for the other quest. Which I couldn't do because I was in the middle of a firefight, and it really confused me. I was like,
I think you can go there afterwards.
I did, yeah, but I was confused. I was like, "What do I need to interact with here? What is it? What am I doing?" But yeah, anyways, I did everything, and I did chat to that guy, and I made the lady consort very happy. And she gave me words. Thanks, idiot. I wanted something more than words. I want money. I've got no money.
Oh, you'll get money. It's just don't forget to sell shit. Like
$80,000, and I got $2,000.
Yeah,
I bought a license, and I don't even know what that's for. I just saw license, and I thought I probably will need that at some point.
It's for the guy down at the bottom of your ship that sells stuff. But yeah, so remember to sell things, and you'll have endless amounts of money by the end of that game.
But yeah,
which translates into more money in the next game because you get bonuses for having heaps of money. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I did all that. I'm wearing the ugliest suit, sadly. It's got like camo on it. So in all my cutscenes, I looked really ugly. What's the bad guy's name again?
Saren.
No, Saren. Yeah, I don't like that man. How dare he lie in front of the council? So rude. I learnt what a spectre is.
Yes, hell yeah!
My tweet. And then I became a spectre. Amazing. Yeah. I didn't even know that was anything. I didn't think that was a part of the game at all. I was like, I'm just a space, but what the fuck is a spectre? Where'd that come from? But here I am, a spectre, running around doing shit. So then, they told me I had to go find Benezia's daughter.
Yes.
It's
not just Benezia's daughter. It's not just Benezia's daughter.
Just Benezia's daughter.
It's Liara. God damn it! She's the best.
But like they gave me the star system map, which you have to zoom out on so many times. And then I found where I thought she would be, and then like because I think I found the system that she was in, but then there was 4 like things I could go to.
Yeah,
like 4 systems within that system, and I just chose one. And then I had to choose what planet I wanted to go to.
Yes.
And it turns out I just got it right the first time.
Nice.
My first choice. Yeah. I don't know if you can choose any of the other ones.
In that entire like cluster, I think there's 1 or 2 other planets you can land on. The first one I landed on had
one was a gas boy, so I knew that wasn't where I was going.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You can land on quite a few planets, but not heaps. But you can scan them to get resources and little side fetch questy things.
Oh. Well, anyways, I went down and met some fucking frog guys. I hate them. Little froggy boys
the stalkers.
That shoot lasers at me.
Yeah, that was a fucked fight.
Yeah, my guys just died immediately the first time I was there. They both just fucking ate shit in literal seconds. And then I was like, well, how am I supposed to shoot these guys? Like, They move so much. So then when I reloaded after I also died, they didn't die straight away for some reason. So that went much better. Went much better when they didn't die. I think they did most of the work. Because I can't hit those frogs.
No, they're
too fast.
Have you... So, with the squad powers, have you set it for them to automatically use their powers or for you to use their powers for them?
I don't know how to set this.
Okay.
I think they're automatically defensive or something.
Yeah. Okay, so they'll use like shield boost and stuff like that, but you have to use their offensive powers.
I just left it pretty much at the base thing because I didn't know if I should change anything. Yeah. So everything's regular. So maybe I should change that. I did take my helmet off though.
Yes, always. I love seeing my character.
My hat's off.
Yeah.
And then when I was inside the ruins, the bad guy that was there, the not Rex one, the other one.
Yeah. The not Rex Krogan. Yeah,
he
he's
beat
just
the
like
shit out of me.
Master, really?
Yeah, and like I lost that fight like 3 or 4 times.
Right.
But like one of the times I was like just hanging out behind cover with my pals. We were all shooting in the same direction, and I was like, no worries, he's ahead of me somewhere. And then in the corner of my field of view, he just appears and punches me and just kills me. He's just like, bonk, like murdered. Wow. But yeah, then I rescued Liara and got on my ship, and that's it. That's as far as I've gotten.
It's amazing.
So I think, I have to go to one of 2 planets next.
Yeah, Ferris.
Navaria and what was the other?
Ferris.
Yeah.
Sick.
I have to go somewhere.
Yeah, amazing. What do you think of Rex, Garrus, Tali, and Liara so far? I know that you've only known them a short time, but
Rex, I didn't talk too much. I was like, see, I don't want to be a friend. Because you asked me to murder someone straight away. That's not very nice, my guy.
I was like, hell yeah, I'll murder people.
I kind of want him in my party because I think he seems kind of cool.
He's strong. Yeah.
And I did talk to him a bit. He told me about how his species is dying. That's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. So he's all right. What's the guy's name? Caden?
Oh, yeah, Caden. I didn't even ask about Caden because I hate him, but what do you think about Caden?
Why? Why do you hate him? What's wrong with him?
Oh,
he's all right. He's just a human, though, so boring.
He's just the worst, yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean he's the worst? He's not racist, so...
Yeah,
or is he?
So boring. No, he's not.
He gets migraines? Same,
yeah.
Same.
Get a migraine.
That's relatable.
Bullet to my brain.
No, he's all right. I like that guy better than the racist.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tali, I like. Yeah, what?
No, it's just I love this conversation. So good, so good.
Tali's pretty good.
Tali's
Does
fucking
she ever
great.
take her hat off?
No, Aquarians never do. I know.
What do they look like then?
Well, nobody knows. It's a mystery.
Well, I like her. I think she's kind of cool.
Yeah, she's fucking great. She's fantastic.
Smart.
She's very smart.
So I like that too.
Mm-hmm. Did you speak to her about like the Geth?
I did, and how they built them, and then one of them started asking questions about why they're alive. So they decided to kill them before they did anything.
Yeah,
and then they fought back and chased them up. Yeah, they fucked up on that one.
Yeah,
like,
so mean.
It's your own bad. Also, they should have realized, what idiots. When you put more of them together, they get smarter. Like, clearly you should have a max on that. Like, only a fucking 20 in a 1 square kilometer or something. Like, what are you doing? Idiot. It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Also, like,
the smartest.
Yeah, but also, like, clearly they're very smart to be building these AI guys and all this sort of shit. And they're just living on these 300-year-old fucking spaceships. Fix that shit. Make new ones. Like, Go park somewhere and get some resources, bro. Like,
yeah,
you don't
fuck
need
your flotilla.
Yeah,
Go colonize a planet. Humans
exactly.
have hundreds of planets. Like,
yeah,
fuck
clearly there's spare ones out there. Go find one, and then you can go back and what the hell, weirdos.
Yeah.
Which leads me to another question. All right. Someone said that they didn't like. Is it the what's Garrus's people to something? Turians.
Yeah.
Someone said they didn't like the Turians because their parents fought them in the First Contact War or something.
Yes.
Which was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But then other people are talking about how their grandparents helped them like settle other planets and were in wars with the other species. So like what the fuck what? Like some of these timelines don't add up. And like some people are like, yeah, both of my parents were like off colonizing planets and then they had me and I grew up in the military and now I'm a decorated soldier. But that's like they are almost 30 years old. So how is that happening? Like what? I'm confused.
That's a good point.
Is it 30 years ago that we
yeah.
And why did they try and kill us?
2148. Well, because so I think it was 2148 when they found the mass relays
on Mars.
When they found the Prothean ruins on Mars, and then that led them to the mass relays, which gave humans the ability for interstellar travel.
Okay, so maybe
and then their first contact was with the Turians, and then they
had the war. Yeah. Okay, I guess there is a lot of time that they could have been colonizing planets before they necessarily had a first contact war.
But I know what you mean, but I'm pretty certain it's like, unless there's like maybe a couple of little fuck ups somewhere, I think the law is
some of the spelling's wrong. But
really?
That's fine. Yeah, what was one?
Really? I didn't even notice that. That's usually something.
They put like an IY instead of a YR. No, they put a YI instead of IY on the word. I can't remember. But my chat was laughing at them.
That's
idiots.
So funny.
Dumbs can't spell. Anyways, moving on. Oh wait, my parents were in the Navy. Is that a space Navy? Is that what the Navy?
Yeah, Alliance Navy.
I was a spacer, so I grew up in space, and she keeps saying that they're in the Navy. Is it just because they're spaceships, so they're Navy?
Yeah, I think so. Because, like, the Alliance is the Navy. Alliance Navy.
Yeah. And what is the shit that's written on the ship? SR1 or something?
SR1,
What's that?
Yeah. I think that's just, like, the code name or something for the ship. Like, the you know how, like, a boat has, like a designation.
It's the model number.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay. Garrus, love him.
Yeah.
What a good egg. So he can be on my team forever, I've decided. I was going to go a team of all girls, but then I met Garrus. So now now Garrus is on my team.
Yeah. I know, I have to switch between, because I'm like, I really want to get the achievements for having them in your party for 5 missions. But I'm like, I just want
maybe
Garrus and Liara to be with me all the time.
Yeah, I like Garrus. Tali, and Liara. They're my 3 favorite.
Yeah.
So I guess Liara and Tali are going to have to swap out.
Yeah.
While Garrus stays.
Tali is really good against Geth. And you fight Geth a lot, obviously. They're the main kind of enemy.
That's why I put the robot killing mod on my gun. I figured, well,
I did the
Geth are the main enemy.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so sick. Well, I love hearing your initial thoughts. I'm excited to hear where those thoughts go as this game progresses, because
hear more lore. That's what I'm like, it's very
Have you gone into the codex?
No, I've got a lot of codex stuff because I click on everything. But I haven't read it at all. I would probably do that off stream anyway because that would probably take forever.
Well, if you've got some like downtime and you just want to like chill and not do anything, some of the main codex is actually voiced. So that like you click in it and it's like this voiceover artist he used to do voiceovers for like everything. You know his voice as soon as you hear it. And he reads them out and it's amazing. There's so much codex stuff that is actually read out. So if you ever just want to sit back and not do anything and you just want to learn about Mass Effect.
Eat some food while...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
While you're snacky, just go into the codex and have a listen.
No, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, the guy is the worst character for you. That's your least favorite character? The dude?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Caden.
I don't like the racist girl.
Yeah. I've got issues with Ashley as well, but I think...
Ashley, that's her name. No, she's racist.
Yeah.
That's just shit.
And not only that, she's like full like... I don't know why I hate her less than I hate Caden, but she's also like full like weirdo Christian, so...
She?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to talk to her anymore after I found out she was racist.
I
said, you're gonna work with the fucking aliens, all right? Use my renegade.
When she said that to me, I was like, you're out of line. She's like, oh, no, sorry, sir. Like, sorry, ma'am, whatever. Yeah, how fucking great is Jennifer Hale as Shepard, though? Like,
I'm having a good time. Also, my Shepard looks fucking sweet as hell. I got, like, the scars here, like Cullen and an eye scar. And I've got like this like greeny black lipstick, which is nice. Got myself some pink eyeshadow, true to real life. And then I've got like this hair with an undercut, and it's fluffy and short, and it's white. Nice. Oh, she looks so cute.
White, nice.
She's got freckles. She's so cute.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was pretty happy with mine. I was like, I'm gonna make it different as always, and mine's got that weird shaped head with the like thing in the side.
Yeah, I like that. I'll have to send you a picky when
please do
when I play it again because she looks sweet.
Oh man,
but yeah, I've been having a really good time,
good.
Because people are like jumping in chat as well when I'm playing it on stream, and I'm like, I'm so confused, but everyone's like living for me experiencing it for the first time. They're like, I remember running over those guys. Woo!
It's very much like that. Like the community around Mass Effect is just like, especially Mass Effect 1 and 2 is just so incredibly positive about them. Like Mass Effect 3 has its detractors and, you know, there's reasons for that, which I disagree with. But Mass Effect 1 and 2 are like just so beloved by the community. It's so good. And there's so many people, like my Twitter feed was just flooded with people either playing Mass Effect for the first time or playing Mass Effect for like the millionth time and just having the best time doing it. And it's a really good remaster. Like Eden
everyone
Prime
looks much better than I thought it would look.
Yeah.
My face sometimes is still a bit triangle-y.
Yeah, I get the triangle too. And some lighting sometimes is like really weird. I don't know if it's the...
Yeah, and sometimes it flickers. It'll be like here, then here again. But like, I'm forgiving it, and I'm like, I would judge it harsher if it was a new game. I know it's old, so...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If you look at side-by-sides of Eden Prime in the original and in the new ones, it's like completely different, and some people weren't happy about that because it kind of took away from some of the style of Eden Prime. It had like a red sky and stuff, but it blew me away how good it looks, and where you get Liara in Therum, that looks so much better. I do see
the red sky. That is very different.
It is very different, and it was like the
new sky looks really nice.
Yeah. It looks more like what Eden Prime looks like in the third game when you go there.
Also, I think if humans went to a planet and it had fucking red skies, they wouldn't call it Eden Prime.
Exactly. And I don't know if like the red sky was like emissions from the Reaper or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Caused by the Reaper. I don't know. But it's like in number 3, when you go there, it looks like that, and it's much greener and more lush. So I think that looked like, for a place to start the game in, it was very picturesque, and you could tell the big differences. Also, the shiny surfaces and stuff in the game look great. Like, some of the reflections are like really nice. I got this great screenshot in photo mode, and I like pulled right back from Shepard and like in the Citadel, and it just looks so shiny, and everything looks so reflective.
The people look really good impressive. Too. Like,
I didn't expect for a 14-year-old game. It looks alright.
Yeah, I thought when I started playing it, I was like, I thought this would look worse. So, you know, that's nice, right? Like,
yeah, they've done a good job. Yeah, very good. Well, I look forward to talk about that much more in the future.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear your thoughts on some big story beats, and the lore.
I got a question.
Please.
If you were to put a percentage on where I'm at, just after I get my last friend, the blue bitch, no, Liara. What, like, am I like 10, 5, 8,
percent?
3?
Probably about 20%.
Into the game? Really?
Yeah, it's only like 30 hours.
Yeah, but I've only played it for 4.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? I'm really good at games and figuring out like where I needed to go for the side quest. I was really fast with that shit. Like, I was just like, woo, 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 done. Let's move on. So,
and don't forget, my biggest tip would be like, talk to everyone every time you go back to the ship after a mission. Talk to everybody. Talk to Joker. Talk to the people you hate.
Joker as well.
Oh my god!
What about the guy
Seth
that's
Green?
downstairs?
He's so good.
No, Joker's pretty good, but the guy that's downstairs near Tali.
Engineer Adams.
Talk to that guy.
Talk to him. He won't say much, but just talk to him. You got to spend at least, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes walking around the ship talking to everybody after a mission.
I did it for half an hour this morning.
But yeah, I don't know. There's the structure of like the intro and the Citadel, and then you get the 3 main missions, Therum, Noveria, and Pharos. And then the next kind of main act, and then towards you're getting towards the final act. It's not as it's weird. It's kind of linear story with branching decisions, but the story itself is quite linear, and it really like pushes you in that direction. Like, there are, at the end of certain missions, that triggers the next story beat to kind of start. And I think there's not a lot of side stuff in Mass Effect 1. Like, you can spend a lot of time going to all the planets and driving around on these planets and finding lore and stuff, and there are side missions you get from Admiral Hackett and stuff like that, which kind of open up a bit throughout the game. But it's not super, super long. You can probably finish it in, like, if you really push through it on a lower difficulty, you can finish it in like 25 hours.
Cool. Well, I'm just playing it on standard.
Yeah, just like soak in all the conversation too, because I know it is sometimes just you're standing there talking to someone for 10 minutes, but I love that shit. I just like it's what really hooked me in the series is the character development. It's great.
The lore is good.
It is good. It's so good, and it just gets better throughout the whole trilogy. It's phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
Great.
Beautiful.
Amazing. Well, thanks everyone who skipped this bit. We're back. There's no more spoilers. It's only been 40 minutes.
It is what it is.
Let's talk about the revelation in the games industry that is Google Stadia.
Oh my god, what a joke. Fucking...
So, I'll just before I let you go on a tirade, there is an article on gamesindustry.biz from James Batchelor with Google saying Stadia is alive and well, apparently. Even though Apparently, even the people who work for Epic don't know if Stadia exists. Talk to me, Kat. Tell me about Stadia.
I just fucking hate it. Like, nobody likes it. You closed your studios. Like, what's the point? What's the point in existing? Like, how much money are you spending? Are you making any money? I don't know. Like, it seems like a waste of time. You know how, like, Anthem tried to hold on and then they died? Stadia should just die. Don't do the holding on bit. Like, they're following
Just let go of the ledge.
Just let go. Like, this fucking quote, it's very interesting to see demand for a cloud service like Stadia. I haven't seen that. Has anyone seen that? No. Nobody's seen
maybe
that.
what's interesting is there is no demand.
Yeah, that is interesting. Wow, there's no demand. That's crazy. Like, everyone knew Stadia was going to suck before it even happened.
Oh, it's like, the model they chose. They didn't need to choose the model they chose. They could have had it as a subscription model where you have to pay and you get access to games like Game Pass. But they chose to make it a storefront. But then you also have to
pay for those too.
Yeah. You can get Stadia for free, but you have to buy those games. And I think that is their huge, like, that's the worst decision they ever made.
Yeah, they just need to go. I don't see that there's any point. We're well on our way to over 100 new games launching on Stadia in 2020. But no one's playing them. Who's playing Stadia? Like, anyone? Is anyone who's creating content in a big way using Stadia? No.
Like, where are there Stadia YouTubers out there? I do not think so.
Like, it's garbage.
Also, they talked about all these features, like, you can, like, just share your game progress with your audience and they can pick it up exactly where you're at. Like, none of that's been implemented. Like, that shit is not implemented.
That's so weird. Why would you
Why would I
want to give my game progress to my audience?
Why? But I think they thought, like, oh, if you get stuck, you can share it with someone and they can send you back the save state. And, like, none of that's implemented. I think they only just recently... they got game sharing. So, I mean, remote play. So, so absolutely. You can just
that's what they
be on someone's console. And that's great. They also, I'm pretty sure, only just introduced a search function in the Stadia app. Like, what? Is it because there's not enough games to need to search? There's just one page of games.
Yeah, there's one page. They're lucky that it's Google, because Google has infinite money, so it's not a problem. But, like...
It's not a problem, but they also, like, are clearly... Like, what was their aim with this first-party studio? Like, they'd been a thing for, like, a year, not even 2 years, and then they shut them down.
And then they died.
What... Did they think they were going to get a game done in a year?
Yeah.
Like, you've not given a team time to actually make a project. What is that shit?
It's so stupid. Also, they say, if you're familiar with the technology adoption lifestyle, I'd say we're currently in the early adopter phase, moving into the early majority phase. Bullshit.
It's been 18 fucking months.
Yeah, it's been 18 months. So you're out of the early adopter phase, okay? These are just want to buy it now, but you're definitely not going into an early majority phase. There's no majority. The majority of the people don't want to use it. They're chucking it away. Like, I just don't understand. The perceived barrier to entry is still a little bit high for new players. They just don't know a lot about cloud gaming and how it works. No, it's
not
shit.
True. Not fucking true.
Shit. It's just garbage.
Look,
it's always challenging to do something innovative. Fuck off.
You can sign up to Game Pass. I mean, not here yet, but you can sign up to Game Pass and get 100 odd titles on the cloud, included in your fucking $13 subscription, $16 subscription. Play them, or like on, at the moment Android, but it's about to be iOS and PC soon, so it will have the same reach as a Stadia. and it's got like day and date first party Xbox titles and things like Outriders and like. I think even Amazon Luna is like doing better than Stadia, and I don't even hear anything about that. But no one like bitches about it because
no one hates Luna. Everyone hates Stadia.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I just like they talk about this Stadia Makers stuff, which is like the indie titles that are kind of supported by Stadia, but they're also not exclusives. It's like, well, like they say, the whole point of the program is to support their addition of Stadia as a launch platform for their game, not add any pressure or make anything harder for them. But like, what's the benefit for those teams going to Stadia first?
More work. That's the benefit.
They're not adding any pressure.
It's so stupid. No, this guy, what's his name? Nate Ahern says the platform is alive and well. This guy's a liar.
That's what you say.
Your marketing lead is a liar. That's what you say. That's what they said about Prince Philip. When he was in the car, like, no, like, one Doritos chip would kill that man. This is Stadia right now, alive and well, just waiting for the fucking Dorito chip to murder it. Anyways, they just need to.
I'll just read one more little quote. Players are a little reluctant to consider alternatives. It's always challenging to do something innovative, which he said. But everything is innovative before it becomes commonplace. If anyone is going to do it, it will be Google. Fuck off.
Or
get over yourselves.
Just delete the project. Save yourselves a lot of money.
And piss off even more gamers because, what else are you going to do?
Yep.
Well, that article actually kind of segues us nicely into our next little bit of conversation through a hilarious article that was linked, another one from gamesindustry.biz.
I love
entitled Epic versus Apple shows games industry at its most absurd. And it's just a couple of quotes in here that I'm all about. I'm so blown away that this is just
reality.
How is this reality? How is this the people running technology? I'm just gonna say this one. Where is it? So Roblox is an app in which users create a profile, hang out with their friends, and they can join those experiences that I would look at as content. Games have a beginning and an end. There are challenges in place. I look at experiences that are in Roblox similar to the experiences that are in Minecraft. These are maps, these are worlds, and they have boundaries in terms of what they're capable of. So while the email suggests that these are games, that's not how we looked at it, and that's why it's compliant with the rules today. That is one of the most stupidest things I've ever heard in my life, to say that Minecraft and Roblox aren't games. So
idiots.
They can sell stuff in their stores. Is that really what they're saying? Because you can buy stuff in Roblox that is like within the game, but they're saying that's not a game, so it's okay to be in the App Store. Like, what?
It's okay to be that way.
What? Okay.
That
one just
article.
Got me.
Yeah, that article though came up because some of the stats in there are like the number of times attorneys asked witnesses if Stadia has been shut down. 2, the number of witnesses who were able to confidently say Stadia still exists. 0. That's how bad you are, Stadia. Leave. Die.
I want to know who those witnesses were.
Those witnesses were like, what?
That's what I want to know.
How am I to tell? Anyways, Epic versus Apple is fucking...
So I just wanted to say that one because that's so hilarious. The Epic versus Apple thing continues. in a big way. Kat, you shared a really interesting thing with me. Can you give us some context around their creator proposal? Is this from Epic? Yeah?
Yeah, so they shared like a bunch of slides, basically. Like all of the coolest thing about this Epic versus Apple garbage is that we get to see so much confidential stuff that comes out.
So much.
So what we have here is a little slide talking about their creator proposal ideas. And they've got 3 titles. They've got what is it, why, and proposed budget. And under what is it, it says paid influencer marketing effort to disrupt Steam's organic traffic coverage. And I think that's so strange. So under why, they've got elevate store awareness, promote supporter creator program, increase SEO via creator links, disrupt Steam's organic traffic, marketing commitment for Epic Games Store partners, and long-term deals. And then the proposed budget is 10 to 15 million. So the only weird bit there is like the main thing, the what is it, is a paid influencer marketing effort to disrupt Steam's organic traffic coverage. The effort isn't to bring more users to their platform or like to create more like game sales or anything like that. The effort is to disrupt Steam's organic traffic coverage. That's so strange to me. Like,
but it also
why is that
seems
your number
like,
one point?
Yeah, it seems it's so confusing because like how they're saying organic as in like the stuff they're not paying for.
Exactly.
So that's what really confuses me about this.
So I guess what they're trying to say is that like when you watch an influencer like a Twitch streamer or someone like that, and they're playing the game and people will be like, okay, well, where can I buy it? Or like, where are you playing? Are you playing on PC or PS4? That sort of thing. And most people, I guess, would say that they're playing it on Steam if they're on PC. But that also depends if the game is even on Epic's platform, which it doesn't necessarily have to be. But but most people, like when I watch a content creator and someone asks in the chat like, what are you playing on? No one says Steam. They say I'm on PC or PlayStation or Xbox. They don't go I bought this through GOG unless they've got a GOG partnership. So that like there's no, it just seems like such a strange goal. The goal is not to help themselves and create a larger user. It's just to interrupt and disrupt Steam's organic user base. But how?
And yeah, like I just don't like their why being, you know, what you're saying. Like I get the why, but why is the why is the what just to disrupt that? Why isn't it like, what is it? It's a paid influencer marketing effort to get more people on our platform. Like, why are they just like
new user accounts?
Yeah,
because like the main thing that they did, the main thing that we would see as the person watching the is they gave a lot of creators content codes and would say, you know, buy this using my creator code. You know, you'll get a discount, I'll get a cut. Or not necessarily always a discount, but I'll get some money so you can support your favorite creator by purchasing through the Epic Store with an Epic code, creator code. And that in itself is like the what and the why. Like, people love to support their favorite creators, and by having those creators play on Epic and endorse it, you can encourage a new player base to the platform. But instead, they're doing the same thing, but the goal is to disrupt Steam's traffic.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Also, apparently it just worked like shit, and no one like really made any money out of those creator links anyway.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it was just garbage. Like, it wasn't like, that didn't really convert to much, but and
I think they're like weaponizing themselves as this anti-Steam thing, and I think that's just a bad idea. Like, whereas like someone like Microsoft, who also have a PC storefront, they are putting all their games on Steam now as well for the option. Like, if someone just wants to
it's more money
for Game Pass, they can just pay for Game Pass and get it on Xbox. But if someone doesn't want another launcher, they can buy those games on Steam. It gives Microsoft, more money for one thing, because they're paying full price for those games. But it's also made like Sea of Thieves and Forza Horizon like top of the Steam charts. Like,
yeah.
So people are buying them on that other platform, but then there's also millions of people playing on Game Pass. Like,
yeah.
Why Epic want to just like be the anti-Steam? Like, I understand they want
their own platform.
To their own platform. I get that, but like, they don't have to be dicks about it. Like, they don't have to be like, we're doing this to fuck with Steam. We're doing this 88-12% split because Steam don't do it. Like, just
it doesn't make sense.
Your own.
It's so weird, and like, they have these a monthly fortnight gross revenue between January and July, so January 2019, July 2020, and like PC is the third smallest. You've got Android on 0.4 million, iOS on 23 million, and then PC on 27 million. Like, it's not a huge, like, their biggest target, their biggest revenue pool is PlayStation, and they got 148 million, which is like Xbox was 82 million, like leagues above.
Whoa!
Like, PlayStation is their mainstay. Yeah. Almost 50% of their revenue.
Like 40-something%. Yeah, it's crazy numbers. That is crazy. I didn't see that from the Xbox thing. That's surprisingly a lot.
It's so, but like, I don't get why this is. Obviously, there's more context around why this was brought up, but I don't understand why they're necessarily... I guess it's just showing their ill intent. They're not necessarily trying to grow themselves or do anything themselves. The intent is always like an attack sort of thing. But there's a few other graphs that we've, had the luck to look at, like the Epic Games Store daily revenue, which very much highlights that their money is only coming in with exclusives. So there's spikes in their revenue for Metro, like Subnautica, all that sort of thing. Satisfactory. Every time they get something, their revenue spikes for that day, and then it goes back down to like literally flatline. Like, literally $0. Like, it's crazy. Borderlands 3 skyrocket up into the sky and then back down to like zero.
I can't click on it because it will cover up your image, but what does Borderlands 3 go up to there? It's like
almost 16 million, so about 15 million.
And then like very quickly drops off again. But even like crazy. When it has that second little spike, that's almost way above their normal spike during like a sale. So
I mean, even their sales, it's crazy.
It shows the, like you said, it shows the like importance of their exclusivity deals, but also like,
but it also
shows to see
the platform is failing without exclusivity. Like, there's nothing there. Like, immediately, that's not even continued gain after the Borderlands 3 like gain. That is a spike literally around the days that it was released, and then no more. There's no continue that it's not pushing their.
There's no growth over time. Like, when does this go from? Fuck, I can't read that.
Let me have a look. I know, it's so small.
No, January 18?
December 18 to September 19. And it's literally, after every sale, it goes straight back down to a flat line.
There's no, like, climbing and then spikes. It's just, like, the same. Especially in that, like, 3-month period before Borderlands came out. It's, like, nothing. There's nothing going on there.
Yeah, and they just had, like, 4... exclusives and then a sale, and then it just drops down to nothing. Even there's like a summer sale in there, which is the last one with the arrows. Yeah. And it literally doesn't even make a jump. And now also one other thing that I wanted to point out, that some information that we have also gathered is like payment for some of those exclusives. Because one of the stats that I saw, so there's a little graph. This is all on gamesindustry.biz as well. So lots of links linking to each other. So there's a lot of stuff to explore if you're interested. But they have an Epic Games Store free games list to show like the title, what day that started, how much they paid for, how many people ended up using that, and how many new accounts came out of it, that sort of thing. So like the top one is Subnautica. which got like 4.5 million entitlements for the buyout price of 1.4 million, and 17% of that was a new account to Epic. But
entitlements as in downloads, like
I believe so. I believe that's what entitlements is standing for.
No,
but yeah, 1.4 million, right? So 1.4 million when 4.5 million people downloaded it. But there was one example in the previous article that we've been talking about, which is what led me to that graph. 1.8 is the stat, and that is the number of cents Epic paid developers 6foot for every free copy of Rime they gave away through the Epic Games Store 2019 promotion. 1.8 cents is what you got. Eat shit. Like, that's garbage! That's pathetic!
And that just, like...
It's so rough!
Is it for the developers, they're thinking, oh, this you know, cash amount that Epic are offering to put that game up for free, like, that to them must have seemed good at the time.
Yeah.
But then if you compare it to how many people actually downloaded that game who are now not going to buy it.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to.
For free forever, yeah.
That's...
Yeah,
that also... is such a worrying statistic. Because, like, to those developers, maybe that put them in the black, and that means they made their money back from development costs. Yeah. But, like... Yeah, I've got another it's like, when you look at it like that, it's really...
Yeah,
bad.
It's hard, right?
And like, what is that for Subnautica? That's like 30 cents.
Yeah, right? And that's the one that brought the highest new traffic. So that was 17%. The second highest is Batman, which is 10%. Then all the rest are mostly between 1 and 4%. Mostly 1s, 2s, and 4%. That sort of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. But now we've got an interesting comparison, I think. So Fez... and Celeste. They were both did the same thing, a deal for exclusivity. Fez ended up having 2.5 million entitlements. Celeste had 2.7. So, you know, quite different. Celeste 2% was new, whereas Fez was 4%. Fez got paid $75,000. Celeste got paid $750,000. Literally 10 times more.
Wow. I mean,
that is rough.
$75,000 sounds like chump change.
Some of these are like Rime was $45,000 for Rime. Insane. That's a good game.
Yeah, and like Fez is an older game. Celeste
Metro got $0.
Really big at the time, but like that
these deals
75
grand. As well.
Yeah, 75 and 45 grand just seems like nothing. Also, 750,000 for Celeste seems like nothing. But that game was also given away on Xbox Live Games with Gold for a while as well. So they must
Yeah. The most of these are, like, a lot of them are under 100. Only 3 of them are over 1 million.
Fucking hell.
For games. And that's Batman, Mutant Year Zero, and Subnautica. Mutant Year Zero was on Game Pass as well.
Yeah, it was. Right. Didn't play it. Haven't played
Neither. I wanted to play it, but I didn't in the end.
Is that the one where it's like XCOM, but you're a duck?
Yeah, like a duck. Yeah, absolutely. It just disappeared really quick, sadly. Yeah. But yeah, like, woofed. Damn. These people could, like, poor Fez. They could have got so much more money. Poor fucking, the first one that I talked about. Rime. Poor Rime. 1.8 cents.
Wow. And I wonder if, like, 45 grand, that is not a lot of money.
That's not a lot of money. That's barely, like, less than what I make in a year.
Yeah.
And I don't make much.
Yeah. Man, that's sad. Sad to see. It'd be
very interesting stats to come out from this.
I love seeing these numbers come out because it's shit like this is so hidden in the games industry. Like when a movie gets made, they're like, this is the budget of the movie and this is how much it made at the box office. When a game is made, they're like, no, we're not telling you how much it costs. We're not telling you how much it made. We're not telling you how many copies it sold. Like, It's like, why? Why is this such a secret in the gaming industry? Why can't we know the budget of a fucking AAA game? Like, there's all these rumors and stuff, but there's never like, this is what it did in the first week, unless it's something like GTA where it's like, it made $1 billion in 72 hours. But, that's a very much a one-off kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very interesting. I'd love to compare this to like Game Pass and what Microsoft is paying developers to put stuff on Game Pass. They're obviously not going to talk about that openly, but you never know, it might come out in some fucking some lawsuit one day.
Epic versus Xbox coming your way soon.
Phil and Tim Sweeney just having a punch out.
They've also like come across a few quotes that like Xbox just do not want to engage with Epic really at all, because what Epic has been asking them to do contradicts their Game Pass offers. So they're just not having a bar of it, sort of thing. Wow. It is what it is, Epic. You can't have everything.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's bust through some quick news before we wrap up.
Yeah.
There's lots of games in development.
Apparently.
So, Sony has more than 25 PS5 games currently in development, nearly half of them being entirely new IP. There's a lot of games.
That's good. That's the thing that I really like to hear as well. More than half being new IP. I'm excited.
Fuck yeah. Shit. I love me some new IP.
Loves me some new IP.
And this is coming from Herman Holst, the co-founder of Guerrilla, who is head of PlayStation Studios, which is great. That means it's not a load of bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
It means it's the truth. Who knows when they'll come out, but
25 projects, like, is that like, how many studios do they have? 16, 17? No. Some studios are working on 2, maybe. Is this partnership things? I don't know.
Yeah, I think they reported like the partnership with Deathloop. No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right.
Am I thinking about the right thing?
Well, it says here PlayStation still has its own exclusives like Ratchet and Clank and Horizon Forbidden West on the docket, as well as console exclusives like Arcane's Deathloop. But I don't know, does that mean included. He's talking about that, or is it just just making that point to fill out an article a bit?
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Very cool.
It was from a Wired article. Oh, there we go. There's a Wired article that I probably should have looked at first, but you know what? Who cares? That's exciting though. Good, because by the time I get a PlayStation 5, there'll be like fucking 25 games to play. 25 exclusives.
I picked one up the other day in JB Hi-Fi.
Nice.
Just fucking walked in and bought one.
That's sick. I at the moment I'm fine with not having one because it like the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
I got that when God of War came out, or just before God of War came out. And I had heaps of games I could go back and play. So it was great.
You'll be able to play Returnal.
Yeah, I'm fucking. That game looks so sick.
So good.
You haven't finished it or played it
more? I haven't
more?
Finished it. I'm almost caught up to where I was. I was fighting a boss today, and then I fucking ate shit and came to record instead.
Fair.
Goodbye, my life. Cool, rippy dippy. Really cool bosses though. Very cool.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I love a good boss fight. Also, Xbox have a new IP they haven't talked about yet. That's going to, and I quote, blow your mind.
Blow your mind. What does that mean? It's a game about exploding people's minds.
Ah, okay.
It's very literal. Very literal.
It's a VR game that literally like puts a sound wave into your head and like really trippy animations and your head just explodes.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Called it. Prediction.
It's a way to unalive.
Hashtag insiders here. Yeah, there's not really any information about that. What that was.
Just that they've got something under their hat.
However, what's cool is In Exile did a cheeky little tweet the other day.
They did too.
They did. Xbox Game Pass had a thing where you like tap on their thing three times, and it's what kind of game you should play. And they were like, we got first person RPG or something like that, and it's like, ooh, in XO. So that's cool. People are like, ooh, is it a Wasteland game? Is it Fallout, or is it something completely new? So that's.
Well, I think because I think it was like it was RPG, FPS, and something else, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe like.
I can't remember. Anyways, very exciting.
Yeah, maybe it was. Open world? No, I don't know. But yes, I'm excited for anything they do after playing Wasteland 3 and that being such an excellent game.
Hell yeah.
Also, there's new DLC coming out for that soon, which would be pretty cool. But the one thing I don't like about Wasteland is that it's in the snow, and I'm just like, I'm really a fan of
snow is my least favorite biome, so I can absolutely agree with that. Like,
give me some. Like, that's why I'm so excited about Fable, because it looks like it's this really green, lush world, and Avowed because it looks like it's,
Dude, Avowed looks really so good.
A bit darker.
I'm so excited for Avowed. Oh my god, my eyes are blowing.
Fully. Are you looking up that tweet?
I'm trying, bro, but is it working out? No.
While you do that, there is a new studio being founded called Twin Suns Corp, with Halo and Tomb Raider veterans, that it's going to make a new AAA game, a new IP featuring Forrest Swartout Large. Sorry, I don't know who you are. Tim Longo Jr. and Jeff Morris. I don't actually know who any of them are. Right. Forrest Swartout Large, great name, was the executive producer on Hitman 3. Jeff Morris was the producer on Gears of War. And Tim Longo worked on Halo or some shit. So that's pretty cool.
Or some shit, yeah.
Longo's resume stretches more than 25 years with time at LucasArts, Crystal Dynamics, and then 343, leading production of Star Wars, Tomb Raider, and Halo video games. He was the creative director of Halo Infinite until August 2019. There you go.
And now he's done.
I
found the tweet, and it's really disappointing because it is FPS and RPG, and the other one is new.
Yes, yeah. That's right. New first-person RPG. And I think, like, oh my god, the lineups from Microsoft and Sony this generation are just like so exciting.
Yeah, and if they they could pull out something more like the original Fallouts. Just like they could just do something like that, and everyone.
Well, that's kind of what Wasteland is, right? Like,
yeah, but if you did like Wasteland but FPS, people would froth.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Absolutely froth on that shit.
Absolutely, and they're just like, so many potential amazing games, and so many RPGs coming from Microsoft, and then Sony's like making weird shit like fucking Returnal and obviously new God of War, New Horizon, fucking bloody Ratchet and Clank. Like, Ratchet and Clank looks insane.
Dude, Ratchet and Clank looks good, but I'm excited for the New Horizon because it looks like there will be less snow because it looks more tropical.
Yeah, because it's on the West Coast.
Get me out of the fucking snow.
Yeah, get me under that water in that tropical, like, underwater paradise with manta rays and shit. I'm all about the manta rays.
Excited.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Well, look, do you want to cover this last thing or do you want to just leave it at that, Kat? It's up to you. I'm going to leave it up to you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The pressure's on now.
I closed the tab, so the pressure's really... Alright, here we are. Look, I've got not too much to say about it, but now that we've teased it, I feel like we need to say it.
Yeah, cool.
But basically, everyone's all up in arms because during a panel interview in New Zealand, Gabe Newell was asked if Steam will be porting any games to console or if it will just stay on PC. And he said that we would get a better idea of that by the end of this year. And people are going wild. Some people are like, dude, there's going to be a Steam store on consoles. I don't think that's necessarily what he was saying.
No.
I don't know if that's going to be it. Other people
get a
are
better idea of that by the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's not very, like...
Yeah, no. People like, a Steam console? No, I don't know.
No, they tried that, didn't they?
They tried, yeah, and like, you can still use big picture mode if you really want to, like, live inside. But more, I think that, you know, we might see some games coming to console, and that would be very exciting. Like, if we...
Yeah,
like,
that's what I think it means, right?
I think, like, on the basis terms, it sounds very simply that they might be looking at finding deals to bring some of the games to console. That's it. And that would be lovely. Lots
Half-Life
of people
Alyx on PSVR too.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That was the main thing, because like that's probably one of the most well-loved like VR games, right? Like the most well-received sort of thing. So I feel like they would absolutely be seeing if they can find an equitable deal to create more monetary income for them out of that game.
Or even like Dota console version, because I know like LOL is getting a console release or some shit. So like even something like that you know isn't like that huge of a tease, but it's like, oh yeah, our games are technically coming to console. Yeah,
he's like, sure. I mean, I didn't think you'd bring it up, but it might be coming. However, there will be no new games. I mean, that would be a real surprise if they were like, Half-Life 3 is coming and it's going to be everywhere. Like, that would be, you know? They're like, announce Half-Life 3, Portal 3.
Oh my god.
Fortress 3. And they're like, we've got the trifecta! And it's coming out on all three platforms. Not Nintendo. Get screwed. PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Yeah, the Orange Box Volume 2. The Orange Box Volume 3, just for fun. I think we did it. We've
done it. Gabe, you've been outplayed. I'll see you for my hush money.
See if he can get the money to us before we post this episode.
He's listening. I've got my Steam account. He knows.
He knows already. All right. Well, that was fantastic. Thanks, Kat. Hey, Kat, tell us what's going on twitch.tv/CapCat this week.
Well, as of this recording, tonight, more Mass Effect. Yeah. We're going to continue the journey because there's a lot of hours there that I get through, right? Got to get through a lot of hours.
That's only Sunday, game one.
Yeah,
game one, baby. Fuck. Oh, Sunday, I'm so excited for you.
We are not breaking tradition. We will continue Souls Sunday with more Dark Souls 2. Yeah. Amazing. I've got a bunch of spells. Oh, dude, absolutely. I'm like all over that game. Like, I cannot tell you like how easy this game is. Me, Dark Souls 2. Although I'm doing a magic build, which I've never done before. And I'm doing magic build through all 1, 2, and 3 because I never play magic. So it is quite different, but I'm going to be magic with a side of like lance or moonlight greatsword, you know, some magic weapon as well to give me a bit of strength and to fucking whack shit. Cha. So having a great time. And then probably Monday, Wednesday, more Mass Effect. It's Mass Effect all week. Fucking Returnal can go sit in the corner. I'll play that off stream, like 40 minutes or something that I can play, but who knows? But yeah, definitely we're on that Mass Effect train. Everyone has been so kind on Twitch thus far to not spoil me. So if you do jump on in, I'd love to see you there. Keep your fucking lips zipped. You can chat about what I'm seeing. None of that future shit. I'm fucking...
Wow.
No spoilers.
You heard it here first. No spoilers. No Mass Effect spoilers. But jump in the stream. Watch a new Mass Effect fan experience the incredible Mass Effect. I just got to say, I'm so glad you like it.
Yeah, no, it's good. The lore
There was a part of me that was like, oh, is she going to like it?
She's going to hate it. It's old. She hates old games.
And yes, the lore, like it really, like the lore is just incredible. Like it's so well fleshed out, and it is such a good world to be in.
I'm very excited.
So glad you like it. I can't wait to talk more about it. Well, thank you everybody for listening to us ramble for an hour and a half almost. Thank you everybody for watching the video version of this podcast as well, seeing our beautiful pink backdrops and beautiful faces. Thanks for stopping by. Follow us over on Twitter at ControllersPod. You can find me on Twitter at Direckt Gaming. You can find Kat on Twitter at CapCatty. Our socials and everything good is in the description down below. Please hit us up. Email us if you want us to tackle something on the show at controllersandcoffee@gmail.com. Find us on your favorite podcast platform and give us a 5-star rating if you like what we do. Thanks. Appreciate you all. Speak to you soon, and keep an eye out on the socials for our live show coming up at the end of the month. Peace.
Bye.